Okay, let's take a look at putting a roof on our vacation house. Before we do that, I want to point out a couple things. If you still have your window tags showing, I'd like you to hide those. You can do that by right-clicking on it, Hide in View Category. And then also the door tags. Make sure you select the tag itself and not the door, but hide that as a category as well. It just helps clean the drawing up, makes it look a little less cluttered. Next, we want to look at the overall plan of the house, and we want to kind of have an idea of where the roof or roofs might end up, where the peaks are going to be, where the valleys are going to be. For your house, I'd like everyone to make sure that they use a gable roof. Do not use a hip roof. The reason for that is not so much an issue of Revit, but it's about building your model, your physical model. And the hip roof is much more complicated to construct than the gable roof for your physical model. So as I look at this plan, I'll probably put a roof over this part of the house here, with a peak running down the middle here, and then another roof over this part here with a peak running down through here, and then I'll have a gable off the front that'll have a peak coming back this way. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this to work. You'll find the roof icon up at the top. Depending on whether you have 2013 or 2012, it may look a little different, but just look for your roof icon. Go ahead and click that to start, and it should change your ribbon, and it will begin to ask for a boundary line. And we're going to use this option right here, which is the Pick Walls option. So I'm able to set my overhang. In this case, I'm using 1 foot. I'm going to change the roof type to a wood rafter 8-inch asphalt shingle. And I want to set the base level to roof. We'll have to come back and adjust the levels after we created the roof itself. So using that Pick Walls option, I'm going to pick around the perimeter of the house. And as I look at this, I think I'm going to go ahead and make this all one roof here. I'm going to go ahead and draw the line on straight. I think there may be a wall that's a little off axis. That's why I was getting that message. And as you're doing this, if you need to clean up these lines, remember the trim command. You can use that and pick on the parts of the line that we want to keep. So that cleans all that up. So I've got one large roof here. As I said, I don't want to have any hip roofs. So I'm going to turn the slope off on the ends. And then also this little part right here. So I've got slope on the front, and I have slope on these two parts in the back. And we'll see if this will work for us. So created the roof, and if I switch to my 3D view, you can see the roof there. pretty much what I want. But you'll notice that it is a little too high, so that's where I talked about changing the levels. I'm going to move down to one of my elevations. I'm going to hide the second floor level, and I want to change then the roof height to 9 feet to match my wall height, and that moves that down. Let's go back to our 3D view. Looks like the roof's in the right spot now. You'll notice I have a gap here in what would be the attic space. You can fix that by clicking on the wall and do an attached top to base, and then click the roof. And that projects the wall all the way up. This one here might be a little bit more of an issue. I'm going to go ahead and click this and attach also. And we might have a gap in here that we need to come back and fix later. And then on this end of the house again, attach to the roof. Okay, so the only part that I need to fix up now is over this front part of the house here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my first floor view. Go back to roof, create another roof. Using the pick walls option. Before I do that, I'll change my base level to roof again. So I need a line back here to close this off. Try that and trim here. So once again, I want to make sure that I don't have a hip roof, so I'm going to turn the slope off for this section here and here. Finish that. If you ever get this window that says, ask if you want to attach the highlighted walls, say no. And I'll look back at my 3D view and see how this looks so far. I need to attach this to the roof up there. And then this issue here, you have this command right here, which is join unjoin roof. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to project this plane back to this roof, and I'll fill that in for us. Now the only issue I can see is I may have not gotten my boundary lines, my footprint, in the right spot. Could be why that's showing that way. Yeah. Disregard that, you don't get to leave yet. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. And I think that's all set for the roof.